Hello, this is Troy Chambers with Troy's VIP Unified Trading Group. This is going to be a short little video on an introduction to getting started with the Bitmex demo. I'm going to show you a few key things, mostly about leverage and why leverage is an advantage and disadvantage, and why I like using it. First of all, let's get started. We want to get some BTC. This here is an account that I set up. I already have some BTC in here. When you first register for your Bitmex demo, you won't have any BTC. You just go up here, click there. I'm going to go over to deposit, click that. It's going to generate Bitcoin address, which we're all familiar with. We copy that. Okay, and then scroll up to one of these icons here, these sites. I always just do the top one. And we wait for it to open up. Okay, paste your Bitcoin address there. Say you're not a robot. My internet seems to be lagging here. Anyways, once that's confirmed, you just press the get Bitcoins. That's all you do. I'm going to go out of that. So I don't actually want to do that. So yeah, let me get out of here. There we are. Okay, let's go back here. It might take anywhere from 5 minutes to half an hour. I usually see the Bitcoin in my wallet within 5-10 minutes. So let's pretend it's already happened, which I already have Bitcoin in here. All right, let's go up here to trade. Okay. Some basic things of the platform is you have an order book, you have a chart, you have recent trades, and you have your positions. Okay, as you can see, I took a trade just recently here. I'm up a little bit. Anyways, let's just ignore that right now. Maybe I'll close that out right now. I'll leave it running. I'll show you later. These are all the different coins you're able to trade here on the demo system. All right, you can see recently they just added Tron, which is quite exciting. One thing you'll notice that they don't have in the live system is you can actually trade the Bitcoin yen, and I do believe you can't trade Bitcoin yuan, but I think the rest is the same. Only other difference too is over here you can see you can increase and decrease your amount you want to sell with this little tab here. Also, the price. The price will be different. Don't ask me why. It's obviously a data feed thing. I think maybe there's a bit of a lag or something. It really doesn't matter. We're dealing in a virtual world anyway, so we just kind of consider this the price. All right. All right. Next, like what I want to show you guys, you guys can do your own really playing around with all the tabs. I highly recommend like clicking on contracts. It kind of explains things. They got so many different things. One of the main things we are going to be working with for most of our trading is called the perpetual contract. All right. Perpetual meaning that there's no expiry date. It is a derivative product that's very similar to future contracts. But the nice thing is it does not have an expiry date. It does have fees, and they have funding times. The funding times are 4 a.m. UTC, 12 p.m. UTC, and 20 UTC. So every 8 hours, there's a funding time. If you are in the positive, meaning you're making money, you'll be charged a fee at those times. And you can find how much that is just down below. It's calculated. If you're in the negative, uh, you don't. You actually get, I think you get paid or you don't get charged, one or the other, just because the winners pay the losers. I usually try and stay out of it in those times. Anyways, one of the key things I'd like to show you here is a really nice tool. You go over here, it's a calculator, little symbol, click on that. All right. And what you can do, you can play around with what you can earn here. I'm just going to pull up, let me just pull up, let's see here. I want to pull up my document here I had just recently. Of course, I'm not seeing it, of course. All right. What I fully recommend is when you start trading, either live or demo, get at least one Bitcoin. All right. And the reason why I say one Bitcoin is because if you want to make $100 on a $100 move, you need one Bitcoin. All right. And one Bitcoin allows you some losses without, you going bankrupt. All right. If you only have $500 and you have five $100 losses, guess what? You're broke. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but you know what? It does. Also, again, don't be playing with money that you can't afford to lose. If losing $500 is gonna, give you nightmares at night, then maybe you shouldn't be using that money. All right, save money or get yourself going with the referral program. Use Unify's money. It's much better to play with their money than play with your money. Okay, anyways, let's have a goal of one Bitcoin. Some basic understandings of leverage are you are able to trade with multiples of your BTC. Anywhere from 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, 25 times, and yeah, the crazy 100 times. I never recommend this. There are, I guess, moments in the market when you can do it, but that's for advanced. Let's not do it. So this leverage is very good and very risky at the same time. So let's say you are in a position that you want to make, that Bitcoin is going to make at least $100 move. All right, it's consolidated, which you can see here. Let's go over here. There's consolidation. All right, let's say there's some consolidation, and you know what? We've got a sell signal right around here. Okay, and if you look, it's 58.66, and sure enough, it went all the way down, almost $100. So $100 move in Bitcoin is not unrealistic. All right, let's go back up to our thing here. All right, let's say an imaginary number that we're going to do here. We're going to do 2 times leverage. You want to earn $100. That is your goal, right? Or $100 move. And the most you want to risk is $50. All right. If you have 2 times leverage, you must have a stop loss at $25. All right. If you get stopped out, you will lose 50. All right. 2 times 25 because you got double the leverage. Okay. So let's say you're going to do a short at 5,900. Because you have one BTC, you have 5,900 contracts available. $1 equals one contract. We choose the leverage of 2 times. We actually have 1,100 or 11,800 contracts. First thing we do though, before we put our order in, is we put our stop loss in at 59.25. Remember, this is a sell. So our stop loss is going to be above our entry point. All right, so let's go back up to the demo. Oh, sorry, it's just live. There's our demo. All right, so just going to hide this here right now. So we got 1108 or 11,800. All right, let's say we're going to sell at 59.00. Okay, and right now because the price is lower, this won't take effect because this bar here will show whether or not your thing will go in or not. All right, I'm going to set my leverage to 2 times down here, and we're going to do a sell. All right, and you hit that button, order submission. And okay, what's going on here? Oh, it's because I already got it order in. Okay, oops. Let's close this out then. Close at market. Yeah, that'll work. What is it? Market price is 86. All right. I should have actually done it right at market. That's okay. This will close now at 78. While I'm waiting for that, let me give you a brief go around of what's going here. The mark price, if you hover over there, it's the latest mark price for this contract. This is the price used for the P&L and margin calculations. It may differ from the last price for the purpose of avoiding price manipulation. This does not affect settlement. All right. So the way I understand it is it kind of protects you from big swings. So as you see here, the price is 58.87, but the mark price is 58.76. And this price won't move sometimes, and this one will go crazy. So what'll happen, let's close that out. What'll happen is there'll be swings. We'll get like wicks like this. And while the market is going up like this, the mark price actually is right down here. This little purple line, it's hard to see it, but you can adjust your screen. Anyways, whatever the mark price is you'll see that's the actual price. Oh, my order just got filled. Perfect. All right, so now we should be able to do this little sell order. Let's shrink this back down. Some of the things that you want to have in place. Oh yeah, right, we got to do our stop loss first. Let's do that first. Go over here. Let's do a stop limit. Say 5,900. Anywhere from there, and be triggered at 59.25. 25. Okay, and you're buying. All right. And we also want to say close on trigger. Okay, you want it to be done. Hit the step, close on trigger, warning. All right, it's saying here, increase your position, blah, blah, blah. This is how many you're selling. Okay, place stop. All right, it'll be submitted, but if you click on there, you're going to see it's not actually triggered. It's not triggered for a while. The reason why we put the stop in to begin with is to avoid spikes. So say you do your order first at 5,900, and before you can put a stop in, it spikes up to 5,950. Well, guess what? You've got that order in times two. You've lost now $200 or $100, right? 50 times two. So you've doubled your losses that you wanted. That's why you have the stop loss in first. This won't get triggered, right? And even if it did, it would close once it's triggered. That's why you have that little button there. All right, now let's set our limit, 5,900. Make sure we got the right amount of contracts in there. So we got 5,900, which is 1 BTC times 2. All right, and we're going to do a sell. Hit that button right there. Yes. All right. And of course, order is going to be submitted right now because the price is lower. It's not taking effect yet. All right, I'm just doing this as a demo because I wanted to show you an example on my little document. And this document I'll make available for everyone. Let's see here. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. What are we going to make? Let's see, it does all of a sudden, boom, it goes down to 5,800 just like that. That is a good thing. In normal times, if you were in Binance and you sold at 5,900 and you rebought at 5,800, you would make $100 worth of profit, right? Now, with this, because you're leveraging times 2, you actually double it. All right, so your profits is 0.0344. All right, how much is that in American dollars? Well, 0.0344 times 5,800 equals $199. So you've doubled your money from doing a normal get transfer to USDT and buying BTC, which would be $100. You're actually making $200. All right, so you now have 1.034 BTC instead of 1.0172 BTC. Isn't that great? But where's the risk? Well, if you didn't have a stop loss and the price hits your liquidation level of $11,862, you would lose 0.2031 BTC. That's the fine. Because they're lending you BTC, they're basically fining you for losing their borrowed BTC. All right, so it's always why it's so important to have your stops in place. All right, now a little add-on to this. So if 5,800 was the recommended target, you have a choice to get out 100% of the market, or you could reset your stop loss at that level and let the trade continue on its way. The stop loss will protect your profits, and everything else is gravy. In future videos, I will show you guys how to scale in and scale out of the trades, which is what I actually recommend for any buy orders right now. Just because we are in a bear market, I don't trust any signals or recommendations of a buy because it's the overall trend's bear. All right, so I will take a buy when I get a buy signal, but I only take it with some of my equity. And as the trade confirms, then I add more in. And I'll show you guys how to do that in future videos. But that's it for now. Over and out.